And we do have a draft coming up right now. paiN versus Let's Do It. Let's do it.
Stop it.
What?
I don't just slap the sofa. It makes a good sound. Give it a good slap.
Oh, man.
That's nice.
It's a good...
Do it louder. I couldn't
How
hear
loud?
it.
No, I don't want you to break it.
You're not going to break
You're not
it.
going to break a sofa.
Well, you have to put your mic near it when you do it, though, like this.
As long as Blitz isn't the one hitting the couch will be fine.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening anymore. We've lost control of
It's
ourselves.
the drums. You know how people normally complain in the draft? They're like, oh, where's the drums? You know, like a TR.
Here, let's do
Yeah, let's do the drums. So what's going on in this draft, Carl?
All right, Owen, we're going to need you to leave. Thank
Someone's
you.
going to come in and whisper in our ear, stop hitting the couch.
I think I've just been hired for TR, just give me a couch, put me by the panel. I've got those draft segments covered.
Dude, that was one of my favorite parts of the bot TI when when Clockwork played the opening Dota theme song on his guitar.
I didn't see
and
that.
You just missed everything. It's pretty funny.
See that.
I loved it. It was great. Visage for. Why are people so scared of
Because we
I know
Weeaw's
Visage is good, but is his Visage so much better than literally everyone else's? You only first ban it versus him?
It's just comfort. I think they build around Visage real well. It's the same reason they ban Enigma next. It's a Tavo hero. You don't want to give paiN HOD heroes. That's really what it is. Because HOD is just this natural timing tempo item. You group around it, right? And if you take away that again, it's the midfielder, right? It's the DK for VGJ, and it's this HOD hero for paiN. So,
can I thought I asked it earlier, but still, why is HOD not getting picked up by teams anymore?
just scrubs, man.
Do you think it's still you should have one on a team no matter what?
If you're looking to take heavy fights and objectives in the mid game, I think you should look to have one. Yeah, I like it a lot as a support item. I think this silencer support's a lot more viable if people were to start going like brown boots, a bracer or two, maybe a null or two, into just HOD, because then you're some 3,000 net worth hero, but supports have more time to think about their creep maximization, and wolves and ice ogres are both busted.
And siege units.
Yeah, you make your support essentially either maxed out lich armor or maxed out venge aura. You can just bring one with you through the ice ogre or the wolf.
Dude, I still can't believe 8 armor.
It's 8 armor.
And attack slow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a plate mail for your whole team.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Effectively call it a plate mail because you give the attack speed slow. Think about how insane that is, and the fact that it's a 2,000 gold item.
But here we go.
Wind
Ranger.
He had a great game last game. So.
Patos. Yeah, he owned.
Yeah, understandable why they want to grab that one up.
So probably Phoenix for paiN Gaming, right? I don't know if they've been picking Phoenix, but it feels like I'd rather have a Phoenix than a Wyvern if we're going off of what's been happening.
I think he's going tree.
Tree?
I think we're actually going to see the tree this game.
Oh, I think Wyvern's most likely.
You think?
I think
yeah, with it considering the bans.
Okay.
Phoenix incoming.
Okay, so we got 2 Phoenixes, a Wyvern, and a tree.
And then the other option's Willow, and then we've covered everything.
Oh, yeah, it's paiN Gaming. We're stupid.
Okay.
That's
and
obvious.
then Phoenix. Or Willow. Fine.
Yeah, we got it, guys.
We got it.
We listed 6 heroes. We got one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Pango, we should have. I forgot. paiN will just pick it. It doesn't feel like teams haven't been punishing, right? Pango's weakest time is what, levels 1 through 3?
Yeah,
he does nothing.
once he gets level 5, 6, he's quite a scary hero in the laning stage.
If he plays off map right, if that rolling boulder just comes from the trees, you're going to die.
Drow's a hero. Usually when we talked to Arturo yesterday, for instance, he talked about how when you see Pango, free lane, but I don't think when you can just pick anything and have a free lane. I think there's certain cores that just do really well against Pango in lane. I don't think Drow does well against Pango in lane.
Why not?
The way Pango wins is by swashbuckling you 10 times over the course of 5 minutes, and then by that point you'll be out of regen, and then he hits level 6 and kills you. And also, go ahead.
You saying Pango's good against Drow? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm saying, yeah.
Drow
in the laning stage, Drow's not strong enough to
Pango
deal
is
with Pango.
500 HP. You just get clicked.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
I think it's who you put with Pango, right? You have to put a pretty strong... You have to put a strong right-clicking ranged tier with Pango, right? Or else Drow will just orb walk you down.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like they could just do the Willow, but against Drow, I'd probably prefer a different hero than Willow to go bottom.
Who would... I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
it's not bad. Dark Willow Pango isn't bad, but I agree with you. Someone with a little more.
You just don't want a hero that relies on an escape mechanism. I think, against Drow.
How does Gust affect the rolling Pango?
If he's in his ult, it doesn't affect it
Well,
at
he's,
all.
he's
At all.
magic immune.
Okay.
isn't he?
Yeah, he's a magic
It's like
immune
his
during
BK beat. Yeah.
I like the PA ban. I know that paiN Gaming plays that hero, and it's quite good against Drow strats. The dagger can't miss either, so win run is ineffective.
Lone Druid ban. Smart. Has anyone else played at this tournament besides Let's Do It? Or has it only been them?
It's only been them, hasn't it? I think
I feel like they played in the carry role, so it's a little odd to ban Lone Druid.
it's an
They
early
pick Drow.
ban. It feels fair.
But maybe they have multiple heroes or multiple players that play it.
Maybe they're just not comfortable versus it either. I think you ban stuff you're not comfortable more than what they're comfortable with too, or something.
I want to see an up-in-your-face hero from paiN. At least one or two, like at least one in the next 2 picks, but most likely both of the next 2 picks should be in-your-face heroes.
Hey, the Wyvern.
That's a Wyvern we were saying.
Yeah, I mean a little late. but-
It's
Alright, we said that. We called
You
it.
said it. We said what's the first pick gonna be?
Oh, I
That's
thought you
what
said the third
VGJ
pick.
says.
Yeah, my bad. That
The
would be-
volume's not great over it. Yeah.
Have we seen supports? Like, it's Wyvern, Willow, Phoenix, CM, Wind Ranger, and then Pudge.
Yep.
There's the 5. We saw bane, but I feel like it's
That's
banned
the-
this game, and it was mostly
Just
due to the
let's
drow
do it.
factor, and also that there was some interesting plays. When the enemy team wanders through the woods alone, time after time, bane is a very spooky
Yep.
guy to be waving the
Oh,
wings.
it's
Not hero. We've actually seen him a decent
Helps
amount.
deal with the counter initiation from Wyvern.
And this would be an excellent time to buy an HOD on that silencer. But we'll see.
Will he have enough gold to do it ever? I mean, his
With a
bane
drought, you'd
that was
hope
an
so.
outlier. You'd hope, but he's still like one of the 6 positions.
Oh, Enchantress is still in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no
wait.
NA teams, right? It's the non-NA teams, and they're not picking Enchant. It looks like.
I feel like Enchantress plus Drow is insane. Yeah, they have a few heroes that do decently against Enchantress, but
Who?
like in
Maybe-
terms of like they can kill her in the mid game, but in the laning stage they can't deal with her.
I loved Ench against Wyvern. Because
Why?
your attacks do pure damage. You just kill people through the, what's it called? And you don't do it on allies, so you're not really that big of a threat to be,
I mean, they have a guy named Exotic Deer. Are they not going to pick
Yeah, yeah.
Enchantress fourth?
But then it would have to be a Drow middle, and
No,
then,
no, offlane Enchantress.
do you guys ever...
and then Wind Ranger support.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they've ever played that though.
Oh,
I like
really?
that.
Have they never done Wind Ranger
I mean, I'm
support?
sure they have, but I mean, it's almost always the pot. Well, there it is. So,
Yeah.
BSJ, man, you're a genius. I feel like we're really bouncing some ideas. We are, right? We're process of eliminating.
Yeah. Elimination.
I don't
and
know.
Enchantress
I don't
is
think you
busted.
kill Enchantress in this game, like ever.
Unless you win a
No,
Wyvern
Pa-
ult here
yeah,
and
Pa-
they kill him.
Pango's pretty
Pango
good
and
at
Willow
killing.
ults, yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
Pan-
but like that's...
He'll buy like Hood Forstaff or something.
You're not
to just-
threatened by anything, I mean...
It's always Hood first now on that hero, right? I know
Against,
Universe
against
does
when
it.
the way of kill, it's literally here. You look at say, how do they kill me? Is it right clicks or is it magical damage? And
Really good brood ban. I
and you
feel
just
like
pick one item that makes it.
They
not
should have
happen.
picked Brood
Dude,
instead of
just-
Spectre.
you just DK here if you're Let's Do It.
I really like DK here.
You just, I feel like it's perfect. You just need a point stun. You want a frontliner.
You want a-
and you wouldn't, and it's DK. You want a
Fight
range
starter,
hero.
please.
Yeah.
I feel like their first game, the problem when they picked Silencer was they had no clear-cut way to start fights
Yeah.
other than X, which is like, you don't want a long drawn out, like a delayed start to the fight. You want an instant jump you know,
Or-
burst somebody before the fight even
You know-
begins.
Oh, what we got then?
Necro, they're going
Okay.
full range. Damn,
They're
that
going
hero
full
made
cancer. They're all about landing stage with
Dude,
this
yeah.
draft.
Enchant
Well,
Necro.
You
Oh.
remove like that point blank stun, but it's more damage. It's still that tanky frontliner, and it's so much damage.
Dude,
now.
it
Like,
is.
it's so much damage on this whole.
Sure.
thing.
There's
it's-
snowballing the lanes though. That's
Can you
their
not play
plan.
Meepo this game?
No,
You on
you cannot play
drugs.
Meepo.
Do it, do it, do it.
Would you? Who's going middle on Let's Do It? You think it's Necro, or
Yeah.
will they?
Yeah,
You think it?
it's
Okay.
Necro.
So I mean, that's
I
why.
have
That's
seen
why
Nisha
he's.
play it. I have
I'd
seen
like to
Nisha
see a
play it.
Leshrac. Do they play Lesh on
I
paiN
mean,
game?
Weehaw. It's right. That's why he's talking to Weehaw. This is Weehaw's hero.
Dude.
They're like, who do you want to play
Dude,
against this?
Next level, it's going to be Nisha Enchantress mid. They're going to offlane the Necro
Wait,
Wind
hang on,
Ranger,
hang
and they're
on.
going to
I
shit
like
on the Spectre.
Enchantress middle is so good.
Sure,
so
surely,
good.
surely paiN just takes Zeus.
Leshrac.
Zeus, I
You and I are thinking similar things.
You don't
I
like
think.
the Zeus?
don't mind
How-
Zeus here.
I mean, it's all right. but
Magical burst against these heroes?
they all just buy hoods.
You don't have any way to force
Enchantress
objectives yourself if you
especially.
pick Zeus. That's why I thought Leshrac.
I think Tinker is
Oh,
the play,
we
but
haven't
it's
seen
just
that
so
much.
hard.
Tinker Spectre.
Against the Drow
Yeah,
strat?
exactly.
so greedy.
Is it, yeah.
You need something that deals with lanes. Though. If Tinker has a good game, and you also have really good matchups mid against anything, which not many heroes can say against Drow lineups. If you go something like Lena, I feel like you just feed twice and you lose.
Lena's
the game.
banned too.
Dude, what about a Weehaw Magnus?
What about it?
So
Why?
greedy.
How? What?
You don't even think about it. Have you laned against a Necro before? I know you play Void every game now.
You
But
can't
pick
a melee, hero to
heroes
go
against
mid.
Necro.
Yeah.
You just can't. You get Death Pulse every time you go for a CS, and he heals the creep and then denies it. Like it's so bad.
He's shaking his head about something. Sky.
Oh, the mid Sky.
Oh, the mid Sky.
We were thinking Magical Burst,
Yep.
But you
and
forgot-
they go
We
for
forgot about the
Skywrath Mage.
Weehaw
You forgot the
Skywrath Mage.
TI6 Weehaw,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a pretty sick 4-staff game again, though,
All right.
for the
Yep.
side of Let's Do It. I'm pretty sure we'll see one on Drow and Enchantress, possibly even Necro.
I think this game's going to be pure carnage. There's going to be a lot of...
Carnage.
It's just going to be like...
Yeah.
I think after the 10-minute mark, it's just going to be straight up fighting the
They need to
entire
be
game.
real careful about Haunt usage this game, though, because when Haunt's down, they can do so much
Yeah, I
on the
don't know,
map.
man.
Yeah.
I think Let's Do It. Draw's pretty nice.
It's just so easy. They have 5 ranged
They
heroes,
just-
like
Click people.
But
Enchantress Necro with no real counters. Like they just have to survive against the Sky ult and
But
like
that
not get
Crimson
screwed.
Spectre
But
looks so
and,
sick.
and you taught... For me, if you keep letting paiN pick the heroes they're best with, right? Weehaw Skywrath is one of his best heroes.
Sure,
Duster on Winter
sure.
Wyvern yesterday, and Tavo's best hero is clearly paiN. You have 3 of their best heroes. Age of End Spectre I'm a little nervous about because he is an illusion. I'm going to farm lane, jungle, lane. And with Spectre, you do not do that without Iron Talon.
Yep.
So I'm nervous about that, but
Why aren't
I would
people
say
picking
let's
up
do
that
it.
item nowadays?
I don't know. Thank God. I'm actually... I can't believe Owen wanted it back. You wanted Iron Talon and Poor Man Shield back.
No, I said I didn't like those items.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Would I lie?
Yes.
Oh.
Has Grant ever steered us
Fudge.
wrong? So I'm on the Let's Do It train this game.
I agree.
It's. I mean, I want to see the Weehaw Skywrath Mage work, but I think it's risky.
I could see paiN win if they can just sort of slow the game down a bit, get Spectre involved, and Skywrath starts snowballing. They have the ability to hold objectives very well by just planting a Wyvern behind it. Pango as well, incredibly fast wave clear. Willow, Wyvern. Like, you have so much team fight that if they just, honestly, you just win a fight or two. Deny Roche for a bit, game gets to 20 minutes. That Radiance timing on Spectre,
Yeah.
like, that turns the game.
Dude, Kyle talked about this the very first day. Let's Do It is definitely one of the best. Like, they prioritize warding before the spawn so much. Only that already.
It's really important, and it's one of the most important parts of the early game. What I wanted to say is, what hero do we think is building a pipe on the side of Let's Do It? Because I think
Necro.
or Enchantress can build it,
I think
but
Enchant's
that
gonna get
pipe
hooked,
timing is
but not
really
pipe.
important.
That's
They might even build 2.
That's how you win the game for your LDI. Like, if you just get all these team fight items like pipe, HOD, maybe a BKB here or there, like all, and you just walk down a lane with Aegis, like they get far enough ahead, their damage
Oh.
up, it's gonna be nuts.
That was a perfectly
Okay, we
placed
talked about this
Bramble.
Drow versus Pango, by the way.
Dude,
See how
Bramble
it
is so
goes.
sick. Oh yeah, whoever the observer is, you might want to mute King RD. You don't have to if you enjoy the spam, but King RD is by far
Don't
the
mute
worst
him.
one.
Don't do it.
I don't mind.
Oh, level 1 enchant for the slow.
Should be fun.
This is America.
Fine.
Free speech, innit? Whatever you guys say.
Oh, he's eating the trees. I mean, does HFN have a salve? Yes, he does. Okay.
Oh, don't go. You
Don't
need to
do
get
it.
this full salve
Stay in the
up.
trees. Stay in the trees. Okay.
Well, now it's a level 1 enchant.
But now-
That's not really a problem, is
No,
it?
just-
Versus Winter Wyvern?
Don't you skill that most of the, I mean,
Yeah.
you want heal. I
Usually
guess,
you go
sometimes.
heal.
No. I don't think it's that big of a
The
deal.
one thing
but-
about it is you want a point and heal, and then you want 2 points in enchant as soon as possible, or untouchable, I mean. So that means that your 2 points untouchable is delayed, but it's not end of the world.
Oh, he wind ran after he got hit by the Arctic Burn. A little waste of mana.
That's like not using a Midas
Have,
off
you have
cooldown.
like 11 of them, though.
True. But why get hit at all, right? That was one hit. Is that much HP for Winter Wyvern? When he could have just dodged it. Yeah, look at this. I said after 10 minutes, but already these lanes are super low. Think of a Bloodseekers in this game. Oh.
That hero's like first banned every game.
No.
For a reason. That hero's ridiculous.
I remember when I remember when he was a meme hero, like, I'm going to get 4 staff and push people in Rupture, and now he's just like one of the
That's
best
the only
heroes in
way
the
you
game.
could actually make use of his skit.
Yeah. I mean, the skills were different. So it is going to be, it's Necro, Skywrath, middle. How does that go down? I assume Skywrath does pretty good very early, but
I feel like you have to kill him, Necro, and Skywrath probably can't kill Necro.
unless who'd roam middle for him? Wyvern can't. I mean, I guess with Wyvern, Arctic Burn, like if he's not expecting it, but
Yeah, you
it's
can run
tough
down a
kill.
bit.
It's real tough.
Harassing Necro out of lane's pretty difficult.
Yeah. that was an HFN got the deny and the CS.
Yeah,
that was
good
actually
creep
sick.
aggro.
That was
Creep aggro.
really
He drew the
sick.
creeps away from his own, so they stopped attacking. So the Enchanters last hit did not complete the kill.
I think that's one of my favorite quote-unquote advanced techniques from like pub players to pro players. Creep management, creep micro, or
It's
not
insane.
micro. It's nuts.
Well, when people have like ranged, when you're a ranged hero, your projectiles
Nice.
predicting that the enemy creeps are going to keep attacking. So you know when the creep's going to die. If they creep aggro, they can make it so the creep dies at a different time, making you miss the last hit.
Like that's a free last hit for Wii.
Players like no one are so good at that kind of stuff.
G. So in the laning phase is going just straight up normal. No kills, no nothing yet. This could be
Bottom
a
lane's
he's
going to become a
dead.
problem
Yeah.
when Enchantress, like when he hits level 3-4 on Enchantress, this lane's over. Like yeah, it's already a little rough now, but coming from a carry player perspective, if you're against Enchantress, you're like, yep, Mini gets level 2 untouchable. I can't lane anymore.
Hold on, nearly got Alice Sash here. Tavo. Not quite died
So
for
Drow versus Pango. Pango's free farming.
Okay.
Just wanted to point that out to Kyle, who seems to be preoccupied.
But Drow, I mean, it's not like he's owning on because Drow still is 9-3.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Pango's not having a rough time.
I feel
yet.
like we've
You're
been
right.
underestimating Pango. Like we saw him
Whoa,
in terms of the
I
laning
don't mean-
stage.
Sorry,
You know, with Arturo, he talked about rolling it up, but in the laning stage, he was against Oracle Void yesterday,
Yeah.
and he was like 40 CS at 8 minutes or something.
I called Artur dumb when he said Pango's a bad hero. I still stick by that. I think
I mean,
Pango's a great hero. I think he'll be first pick in TI for multiple
By
teams.
some team. Yeah,
for
not all
multiple
teams.
teams.
He's a very,
I think.
very
You say-
signature hero for certain players.
You're saying Arteezy's very dumb? Is that what you said?
For his Pango opinion.
Can I write that down?
For his Pango, you have to put for his Pango opinion.
No. Sorry, that's not too long for the
Oh,
headline.
okay.
Just
Arteezy is dumb, and he even abbreviated dumb as
Yeah,
you know,
D-U-M.
D-U-M.
Damn,
Yes.
you're already a great esports journalist.
you hired.
hey, it's easy.
Spectre's 15 and
Look, we
3.
went over this. The key word is allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Dude, I'm really surprised the Spectre has this much CS.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the lane ends up going,
Yeah.
because Enchantress is not that scary early.
Is it Wyvern just being a better support than we realized? Because that Wyvern PL lane in the last game did very well.
The W spam, whatever it's called,
Arctic
Splinter
Blast.
Blast.
Splinter Blast.
Yeah, that it's pretty obnoxious to deal with. It's really high damage, level 1.
Yeah, it's funny
Low
that hero,
cooldown.
that hero like came back in the
Is he
lane
dead?
phase because somebody did that. Oh, I think he's good.
Close.
Right? Everyone just used to skill Arctic Burn, and you're like, oh, I have a 40-second cooldown
I
at
just
level
wanna-
1.
I think they thought this matchup mid would go differently.
I was going to say, this Necro is
you can't
stomping.
harass a Necro out of lane. I'm sorry.
You can.
I'm yet to see it.
Dude, yeah, Necro's owning. Like, it was super even for, what, like the first 3 waves, and then, oh, Necro,
You
hey,
pick Skywrath Mage
yeah.
to completely dominate the mid lane. You don't pick Skywrath Mage to go even or
fall
slightly
behind.
lose. They even slightly go even is not usually acceptable on Skywrath Mage.
But it's all
Dude,
about
this
his
is
early
just-
rotation.
Is this the Nisha factor? Where he's just owning lanes because he's an owner?
But isn't we all the same?
Who got him?
I feel like it's a combination of Nisha plus the fact that Necro just does not lose lanes.
Who is Necro's worst matchup?
Pugna. I seriously think Leshrak's very good against Necro, but people haven't picked it at all.
The problem is the stick.
Yeah.
When you have stick and shroud, it's just like 300 health healed, like a 10 stick. It's
I
just
think
not
the
fair.
important thing is the hero can kill.
Oh.
The hero can trade evenly until level 6, and then kill Necro when whatever hero gets 6. That's why I thought Leshrak Pugna are quite good against Necro.
Oh, nice rotation from King RD. At the same time that Catsaw was for Let's Do It.
Speaking of Bramble Mazes, man, that is still the Sticker Bush Symphony Donkey Kong 2 song is one of the best songs
that is
ever.
good. How does that one go again?
Yeah, can you sing it?
I
Is that
actually
the one that
can't.
goes dun 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 dun
Spectre
dun?
is
No,
continuing.
I know what you're talking about, but that is not it. I don't. Or is it?
Oh, fight at the rune potentially.
Yeah, I have no clue what this is now.
I'm busy watching Dota. I haven't listened to a single thing Owen's been
Okay,
doing.
I got the hype. Tavo looking for an
Tavo!
arcane rune. Oh,
Picks it up.
It's
Oh, he's
mine.
got it!
Let's go. Kill him.
Sile's coming off in 2 seconds. Swashbuckle. Finish. Or sorry, that's a
He
shield crack.
dunked on him!
Oh my God, he's attacking him.
Nisha trying to get in range.
Dude, we are owning him right now from long.
I'm just screaming. Oh, gets the Reaper Scythe animation canceled.
Oh, Dust Daddy's
back
here.
up to full health.
Wait,
That's a
HFN.
level 4 Spectre.
He's gonna
Bam!
hit him.
That
Why
Necro
is
just got a
Spectre
kill.
here?
You got to be careful.
HFN?
No Ghost Shroud.
They need to get this for
Oh,
HFN.
Tavo's back in.
This is a carry-on-carry action going on.
Oh, let him get.
Hold the shackle.
The shrine usage.
It's saved him.
The
and now
auto attack.
He's dying to the neutrals.
Kill yourself, he can't.
God.
Pangolier with the arcane rune. The shield crash damage
no,
reduction.
he's gone.
-2.
Is this? This game looks real rough for the Spectre now.
That was some serious hype, boys. Keep it
Oh,
up.
that was good.
He's dead.
Oh, and so is he.
Boom.
No, he's not.
Dust Daddy.
Duster.
Dusted.
Dust.
Get dusted on, kids.
Wait, how did Spectre get to that fight and then get back bottom?
He ran
He ran top.
Wait, did he run all the way from
top.
Yeah.
from bottom to the.
Yeah, because he
Jesus.
must have TP'd back bottom
It's
just now.
a manual haunt, you know.
From the he rose.
just- Wow.
I think if he got the kill on Necro, that was worth it. But because Tavo got it instead of him,
Yeah,
it was not good.
it's like that song. Started from the bottom. Now we're still
Now
here.
we hear.
No, now we're still here in
Oh.
the bottom.
Who's that by? The Beatles?
Yeah,
I think so. Actually, it was after they split up. So it was just McCartney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Class.
I thought that was Justin Bieber.
I'll always say it. I think Justin Bieber is a fantastic artist. I don't care what people say. He's the Justin Timberlake of this era. Everyone hated him early, like NSYNC, Backstreet
Grant.
Boys, and then he.
Hottest, best rapper out right now, like this present second moment.
Justin
People are-
Bieber.
People are getting mad because I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he's that good.
All right, so who it is? Who is
Kevin
it?
Gates
Oh,
or Lil Xan. That's total Xanarchy.
oh the
there's
hunt
the
to finish
horn.
off the Necro.
Can he get him? He
Gets
can.
him.
The dagger, he got him. Katsu's going to get stunned up. He's gone as well.
Got
HFN
him.
making it big there with the first haunt usage.
The Skywrath Mage does fulfill the purpose of killing this Necro when he gets 6. But there you just lost your tower to an Enchantress who has Hood queued up. I think that's really important that they get a pipe online as soon as possible, so maybe Hood into some other item like Force Staff and then pipe.
This smoke is very ambitious.
Oh, I like it.
Did I not say this game was going to be Carnage?
You
Is
did?
it not
You
Carnage?
did?
Oh, the deny on the
Deny the
ward?
ward?
Oh,
Nice.
the value. Wow. That's
Do you get any XP for a denied ward?
No, you don't.
You get double
Zero.
XP.
You actually get a full level.
You get full level. That's the next
Even
part.
at 24, you just go 25.
Deny wards.
Uh-oh.
You gotta be careful, Necro.
He's dead, yeah.
Got him.
I think he would have lived if
Does he
it
have a
wasn't
cloak
that
or
pill.
anything? Wow, he has no farm.
What's going on mid?
This is Weehaw, baby.
I mean, it is.
Is this the niche effect, or it is? Because Weehaw's hitting him with the dumpster.
Oh, the ball charge! It kept him alive!
Oh! And the nerf.
D-War, please, boys.
Damn. That was the nerfed Orb of Venom, too. Like,
That's
it
not
did
bad.
no damage
Yeah.
at all from Wind Ranger.
That's.
Dude, that was Weehaw's back, baby.
He's back.
He did the math. You can
If you
see
take
there.
the Orb of Venom plus the 2 int nerf that Wind Ranger received, that
That's
8
true.
health,
It
that
actually
8
saved.
health right there.
Like, literally.
Yep. The little things.
It's a little-
Do you guys like when people say literally? About
Literally?
stuff?
I mean, it's,
No.
it's, fine.
No.
It's got a different meaning now.
My dad's
does.
biggest pet peeve is useless filler words. So the most common culprit is when people say so basically, and then they say something. You don't need the basically. You're trying to just say the thing. You know what I mean?
Patos might be in some trouble here. But he's got those things that heal you.
Oh.
They attend you in nature.
He's got the Fern goalies.
Dude, that's a great name.
It is. I wonder how they thought about that.
Well, I just mean to call the fairies
Oh.
the fern gullies. Like
Okay.
it's perfect.
Oh, we might have a hasted Necro.
Does he have ulti on Necro? Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does.
See ya.
Keep
See
him
you
down
in
for an extra
40.
15 seconds. That 15 seconds early on adds up a lot.
Dude. Now all I can think about is children's TV shows, and I'm just saying
Reading
that,
Rainbow.
that was straight out of Bill and Mandy right there.
Billy Mandy. Yeah.
Yep.
What is Bill and Mandy?
Billy and
Reeds.
Mandy was a very dark. Yeah, it was a very
Pretty
dark
dark,
kid
pretty-
show.
One of the darker ones,
Yeah.
I would say.
Is he dead again?
That was a misplaced ulti by Weehaw for sure. Oh. I don't think it would have killed, but it would have been real close.
He took the Ring of Health over the cloak on Necro. That's interesting.
All right, Patos, damn, I'm fine with this. Tipping paiN. paiN are by far the most
Oh,
aggressive
yeah, you got to
tippers.
tip him back.
Yeah,
Just the tip, Grant.
yeah. Oh, they're going in again. I love it. Just these early. I know you said like the Spectre ult use is going to be important. I think it will be late game. But
Yeah.
these early ones off cooldown to get kills. I think it's super.
And-
it's really
Oh,
good.
I mean, that's really important that
Oh,
he's
that
killing a core
curse
on
as
the
well.
opponent.
Extra
Yeah.
kill.
And this is the
Nice.
downside of the lineup of LDI. It's so squishy. You just have 5 and heroes.
Damn, there it is. Look at the
Yep.
3. Sorry.
the Necro just, if he dies, like everyone else is just paper. So you blow this Spectre Hunt to find the first kill, and then you have the Wyvern and the Willow and the Pango all to counter-initiate if a team fight starts afterwards. So as long as they can keep this game going at this pace, Spectre Hunt to get kills, like the tempo of this Drow lineup's never really going to be felt.
No.
Ench is up ahead, but like it's an Enchantress. He's supposed to be ahead.
Enchantress has moved himself to the top lane, which is really odd. I feel like it would have been better to stay bottom.
You do, I mean, top 2 farmers are obviously Dire's side, but I'm really surprised Spectre is third. It's super surprising to me. After literally running through 2 lanes to die and not get a kill, and he's still in third.
And he was against Enchantress as well, so with all that in mind, this Spectre's having an amazing game.
HFN?
He's a pretty good player.
He's one of those guys who broke the pub star. Like, everyone called him a pub star.
Yeah.
That's all people thought he was. And then, like, throughout this year.
He's most certainly proven himself as a competitive level player.
Speaking of... Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Got him.
Oh, boy. 50 seconds.
+2.
You'd buy back if you had it right there. I would.
So speaking of pub stars, BSJ, let's say you meet some girl, you really like her, you got to come up with the first date. Where do you go? What's your plan?
Usually Wendy's.
Wendy's? Isn't that some like cheap burger joint?
Cheap is a relative term.
Okay, Wendy's is like a nice. I mean, I don't know.
You've
It's a
never had
nice
Wendy's?
place. No.
No, it's cheap. It's McDonald's.
No,
It's McDonald's.
I like to take them somewhere that if they want to stay, it's a nice atmosphere that we can continue, you know, enjoying that aspect. But if they want to leave, it's like a short enough meal that they can leave.
Oh, see you later.
So Starbucks?
Starbucks, yes.
What?
That's what I was thinking. Nah, just, you know, like
Oh, my
Have you ever had
Tabo.
oregano's? Is that just a West Coast thing?
I think it's West Coast. Thing.
Okay.
Wait, did Tabo just die to like 2 impetuses
He did,
while he was
yeah.
rolling? Oh, that's a rough one. There's the global.
Oh, is he going to get the
They're
drought?
trying
No, he
to-
TP'd out.
Do get a second and the third. Catsaw with the power shot.
But this is what we're scared of. Every time that Dire wins a team fight, they're just going to take at least 1 tower and one major objective. I mean,
I forgot to note that as
No
well.
tower
paiN has
hitters.
absolutely
Yeah.
0 tower damage,
They
so
have nothing.
that's why I said the Leshrac, man.
yep.
I said no objective taking is rough. And this Necro is about to get level 10, which is another 40 damage talent, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
nuts. Why?
Yeah, I did not make that. Yeah, you can win as many fights as you want if you're paiN, but the issue is with Haunt down, they can just take that next fight and then boom push.
Necro's
Roche.
going Greaves. I really like that. And then is Enchantress going Pipe, or is she going for some other item? Okay, Dragonlance first. I think Dragonlance then Pipe would be really good.
Why do you really like the Greaves in this game?
Because of the
Or-
silence from
yeah.
Skyrath Mage, and
Okay.
then
Like, he can no
and
longer
it's
solo
the
that.
sustain against the Spectre. If you have like Pipe Greaves,
You don't
before
die
Spec-
here.
Another
obviously-
misplaced ulti.
Yeah, at this point in the game, if you have Greaves, you're pretty strong. But if you have Greaves Pipe against Spectre before Haunt Radiance comes online, then you pretty much ignore the Radiance damage.
Yep. It's just you just don't die. The paiN damage output's very low if you can juke the big AoE spells.
Partially why
Yeah.
the Spectre has such a high win rate in pubs, too.
Snaking also proved, I think, that Greaves is very much so an underrated item at the
Yeah.
moment. It's just, it's so much sustain. The
Against
aura,
spread damage.
yeah.
Well, let's do it with their second Drow lineup in a row. Seems to be doing pretty good right here.
Do you feel like Greaves is a counter to Spectre, Kyle? In general, I think it's like Spectre Zeus type heroes, you just rather have Greaves than any other team. Like you'd rather have, you obviously assume the Pipe. After the Pipe, the Greaves seem like the next best item.
Yeah, can we, like, what silencer got queued up?
Helm of the Dominator. Oh, nope, the MSS
Brown
build.
boots earned.
Oh, he's in trouble, but this is just a support Wind Ranger.
Level 10, though.
Juke it. Oh, he didn't juke it.
The
That's a
dead
bi-
lane, boys.
That's big. I mean, it's not the best goal. That's. I mean, actually, it is. Ton of experience. I didn't realize he's
This,
10.
to your point, though, I feel like Ench should have been down here this entire game.
Yeah.
Like, how do you actually kill Enchantress?
You take a tier 2, you take a tower to a ton of pressure on every time there's a catapult, because you just enchant the enemy catapult as he already has.
Here we go.
And then you can. Do they have Drow Ranger aura? That's very relevant. 5 seconds, they'll have those catapults buffed up bottom.
5 seconds? That's good.
Yeah, they should buff them up as soon as they can. Oh, the global!
Oh. No, that wasn't global.
Oh.
That was Weehaw silence.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, why is the Drow Ranger silenced by global?
Radiant does get a tower, though.
I like that he's going Force Staff instead of Dragonlance against the Skyrath Mage
Yeah,
Pangolier.
same. I think Pike is nice, but you definitely want the Force first.
I'd say Force Pipe, then Pike. That's how I would.
I'd say Force Pike Pipe. Thank you very much.
Oh. I just think you need that pipe to come online before Radiance. So as long as that's the timing you're looking to hit. Like, whenever you're considering these items, I think it's really important to think, why are you buying the item, and making sure that you buy it. If you can hit the timing before they do, it's really important. Because if you give them one haunt before you have pipe, suddenly that might turn into a one-team fight for paiN, and then that'll snowball pretty quick.
Well, there we go. Power of the Dark Willow. He's trying for it.
Oh, the double stun, baby. Still gonna die, though.
Get the 1-for-1.
I didn't think he'd get that W attack off from Willow, but does so much damage.
Dude, King RD's so happy with that. He was 3 levels below the support, and he just gets the solo kill.
I don't know about this Atos on Weehaw, though, because they're going to have the Force Staff coming out.
I mean, what else would you go?
Ags.
Yeah, I just
Aether
think...
Lens, Ags, like...
I was hearing Yapsor talk about this on a stream. He thinks Atos is just a bad item on Skywrath Mage.
I feel like it's an insane Aether Lens game. They have no gap close whatsoever. You could just be casting spells from max range, just blowing people up.
Yeah, I just look at it as, like, Skywrath Mage is already countered by a Force Staff, and then you buy an Atos and you're further countered by a Force Staff.
It also doesn't really increase your damage output too much.
I mean, that's like in big team fights, right? He can kill any support solo who doesn't have a Force Staff. Like
But I feel like you solo kill him anyway.
Because your Ag's timing is just, it's like more so than a Zeus in importance.
I'm just spitballing, but like Weehaw is the guy that's played like 100+ Skywrath Mage mid games. So he knows his stuff, but I feel like in this game when you see the Enchantress already building Force, it just minimizes the importance of Atos, because they also have a Drow lineup, so they're probably going to be together a lot.
Damn, this backdoor protection's owning. But not anymore.
Yeah, this is the natural progression of towers. You take the bottom tier 2 into the mid tier 2 / Roche, like that's their next objective. They'll probably just keep applying pressure bottom, and the minute that paiN utilizes like Rolling Thunder and or Haunt, they'll just walk right into the Roche pit.
I do like Tavo is going the Yules build this game. Tavo is one of those players. Some players just item build same every game. I've seen him do 3 different Pango builds already in this tournament.
It's good for the Ghost Shroud, as well as the Wind Ranger, and then you also protect yourself from the Global and the Drow Ranger. So the only way you really die is getting shackled if you have a Yules. Once again, eliminating threats of the way you die is really important.
Nice counter word there by Radiant, but then their courier dies. King RD was not paying attention.
Ooh, he used his... Oh, that was close. Oh, I thought that was the Wind Ranger, not the Enchantress.
So, well, they're... HF, I mean, that's less than 1,000 gold lead, and Spectre is, what, like 400 off of Radiance?
He's getting close.
Can you... Yep. It's so much harder, right? You can't really do Roche now, like, just straight up.
This seems to be a common issue with LDI.
600, sorry.
They don't press the map like you see a lot of these other top-tier teams. Like, when they have this big advantage, their positioning feels like it's way too defensive. Even just Enchantress being top, right?
I think that's the biggest
they played 2 lanes instead of 3,
game.
and they were ahead in the game. Like, you don't want that to happen. VP, they're just going to plant 2 heroes in the bottom lane. They don't care if they die, like we've seen time and time again, because even if 4 heroes rotate and kill both of you, it's space made, it controls the map, and
the rest
it
of the
sets up
team's absolutely free farming, probably taking your mid tower during it.
Look at this. They do Roche right before the Spectre Radiance. Super easy.
I feel like Enchantress moving top would be absolutely fine if he took the tier 2 bottom at like 10 minutes in and then goes top. But because who on paiN stops you from taking tier 2? And you have to look like you said it's a 4-man gank, and then they're 4-man ganking you at their own tier 2. That doesn't feel good. So I just feel like because of that movement, their whole game plan has been slowed down by 2 or 3 minutes, and that 2 or 3 minutes will decide that whether or not paiN hits their timings before they can go high ground.
He's stolen a lot of intelligence already, 20 minutes.
How much?
How much?
You got?
18?
Not
It's not bad.
A couple of stops.
Tavo playing the dangerous part of the map. Really important to keep that lane out if possible.
And you got the siege and killing. That's tier 2 for tier 1 maybe. So how does paiN take a fight? Is it just Pango blinking in with his ulti and Spectre just causing havoc?
And
then you lose a fight and you lose the game?
I think it's Pangolier causing havoc, and then you can choose to follow up with Haunt immediately, or you can have it where if they clump up, you get the Wyvern ulti.
Double siege unit Drow Aura.
What are they going to do?
They have no pipe, though.
Yeah.
There he is.
That's a good initiation from Tavo as well.
The global, the combo break. He has Aegis on Drow. He has Hurricane Pike when he comes up.
This is good. This is still fine for
This
LDI.
is great, yeah.
Absolutely. They're keeping everyone alive.
That's a dead... Oh, nope. Willow has the W, but he's silenced. And that's a... Oh, that's a Wind Ranger going down. But everything is used. Okay, Winter Wyvern ulti, but that's just on an Enchantress. Like, that's not that much damage. The Force Staff to disengage. Nisha might be in some trouble, though. They have that Spirit Vessel preventing the heal.
Dressel has Aegis. He really should be in this fight still.
He's running now. Now you want to run, but yeah, at the beginning of that fight, for sure.
That's why you give Aegis to Necro, folks. Not
Yeah,
Drow.
He stuns
Drow
the
is a terrible
old
Aegis carrier.
Tavo.
I don't know, man. Drow.
Imagine they go high ground like 2-3 minutes ago before Radiance. There's no way this fight happens. They're still winning it. Again, the Drow Aegis just feels completely wasted. Yuck.
Re-emphasizing the movement's top because that Radiance came out 30 seconds before that push.
It
is so massive, these like little timing things.
LDI just makes like these 3 almost imperceptible errors that slow down their timings, and it just, when it's compounded, they lose this one fight, and then it's easy to look at it and say what they could have done better, but...
Glad he has an Atos.
It's all
thank
about the
God he
setup.
built Atos for that solo kill right there. I mean, it's not like it's a terrible item. We just thought, like... I just thought other items could be more useful.
I mean, is that game, you think?
That's pretty much game, yes.
I don't think it's game.
They have,
sure they can have another shot. Should
they have
fail
second
one push?
Aegis on the side of LDI, otherwise this game's over.
Is it game now?
Okay, now we're...
Okay, I think it's game.
Now it's suspect.
I mean, the minute you lose a push to Spectre lineups, even if you don't have a Drow lineup, it's usually really
Actually,
hard.
where's my pen? I can draw you a graph of representative of LDI's chance to win as this game's continues.
Is it going to be a straight
There
line
was a pen
down?
here before.
What's Dota Plus say? Do we have Dota Plus?
I don't.
Put it on.
Look, like,
Win
turn
percentage.
that graph upside down.
Yeah,
and
okay,
that's
okay.
pretty accurate.
Okay.
Did you know frowning takes more muscles than smiling?
Yeah, and it also causes wrinkles.
Is it?
Wait, frowning
Wait, it
does?
doesn't-
Yeah.
Do you know wrinkles are actually muscles?
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just by having wrinkles, you're flexing.
It means you're buff. Yeah, you're flexing.
Yeah.
You're flexing on kids when you're scowling at them.
Got to show those mad gains, bruh.
I'm just kidding. I don't think that's actually true. Don't
Yeah.
ever. If you're an elementary school kid watching this,
I enjoy
don't
a
go to school and say
Please,
that.
everything you hear from Grant, if you
Recite
want to
Tell your
believe it,
teacher.
fact check it, please.
You know what we should do? We should just have like, we should be able to just call out like Fox News, right? And then we just make things up like for that period of time for like 5 minutes. Just like, all right, Fox News, and you just say things like, did you know that tadpoles were actually created in a laboratory?
No, they were though.
I mean, you
That's
can.
actually true.
Yeah, I used to do it.
Yeah.
In your laboratory?
Can we call it a laboratory?
We call it a lavatory.
No, it's a lavatory.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bathroom?
No.
A lavatory.
It's a place where scientists go to work.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I know you've never actually worked. Actually, no, you worked at Walmart.
I worked for 10 years. Are
Okay,
you
I'm talking to Kyle.
serious?
I'm talking to
You
Kyle.
can't say
Are
Talking to
you-
never
Kyle.
actually
Talking to
worked.
Kyle. Talking to Kyle.
Someone's about to get the baby powder.
Usually that joke works in the competitive
Oh, yeah.
Dota scene.
Oh, there we go.
But you know, Grant actually
He's
had a
silenced, so
The
will he
global
be able to
came
get
too
there?
late. The global came too
No,
late.
no, he was dodging a gank there. That was a
Oh,
sick
okay,
play.
okay.
He got where he wanted to go.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that was the enemy silencer tried to silence the Spectre.
It's in the global.
Well, I'm
going
saying
away.
that
the global
I thought
silence came late. Oh.
Is that? I don't think it's enough. That's enough.
I thought Grant wanted him to haunt back in.
I don't know what the hell I wanted. I'll be honest, but
I
the
thought you were
global was there.
I thought I thought you were
Oh, he
saying the
missed?
spec.
Or is he trying to go on
No,
the
no, it's
back
good. He's
lines?
trying to get the two of them with
Okay.
the second somebody.
Aegis is out right now as well. He's just gonna die.
I would say the game's over now.
Let's give it the good old GG, boys.
This is what I'd say. Dude, that's crazy, right? You go from literally taking almost a tier
That's a Drow
3
lineup against
to just
Spectre.
losing out.
That's life. This Spirit Vessel's owning, by the way, against
That's a
Necro
great
Enchantress.
Spirit Vessel Atos is just
It's on the
work.
Willow, yeah.
It's also, remember, Spirit Vessel was changed to do magical damage instead of pure damage. So the Skywrath amplification,
Ah.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I mean, it is a decent amount. It is.
It's a lot.
which
of
is also
damage.
part of the reason I think Pugna is like was sort of sneak buffed, because that item is not picked up by everyone. So these magic damage amplifications just make Spirit Vessel.
You also have
start
heroes like
getting rules.
Necro Enchantress being really popular, so the magic amp plus Spirit Vessel, great way to deal with them. I'm telling you, man, that pipe needed to come out 2 minutes sooner before the Radiance. He has it now, right, on the Enchantress?
Oh.
Nope, doesn't have it yet. I mean, that's the stuff that matters. He went Pike like you said.
He went
I
damage.
disagree.
Look, I'm
I
not
disagree.
saying it was the best. I'm just saying it's
Okay.
what he was going to do.
Okay.
Might as well sit on
Speaking
the
of
seat.
pipes, PSJ,
Yes.
my 15th
Mario.
wedding anniversary is
Okay.
coming up soon. What
Yo,
should I
what?
get as a gift?
Are you telling me there's a woman that married you?
15 years ago. I mean, I know it's crazy.
It was
but-
in a
Wait, they got to disengage. Tavo like whiffed his ulti.
I don't know
That's
about
fine.
disengage. They're so powerful right now. They just have to wait till haunt, though.
No.
They have nothing that they need to do. Every movement paiN makes is if it shuts down, let's do it, accomplishing an objective, it's good.
Oh, look
I
at
wish they
this.
did this like 10 seconds later, but when
That's
Spectre
very
opens
Yeah.
up.
precise.
Well, because we saw
Oh,
Spectre
yeah,
at
we're talking about
27
Spectre.
It's going
seconds.
to be up
Smoke.
towards the end of
You
the
notice
smoke.
they lingered for a bit because
Yeah.
they know they
Yeah.
want
They
haunt to
did
be
the
up
same
when they
thing.
start
they're
this.
timed. They're timed.
But they have a ward on the high ground that doink.
What's up,
Got
Atos?
I mean, he died without an Atos. Let's be honest.
What? No, absolutely not.
He 100% died without
Absolutely not.
Atos. I'm done.
They're not even haunting yet.
Yeah.
Do you actually think he would?
I think he would have.
Probably
There we
would've.
go, he's him. Now
His
got the
Necro's a
silence on the
goner.
Necro. Indeed, Necro with the Greaves already used. He's gone. No escape.
G in 3,
Nah, they're
2,
not.
1.
To be frank, it was GG when they got their high ground push thwarted.
This would I would GG just because they're so annoying. paiN's one of those teams where it's like, as captain, you need to say, all right, everyone, mute the entire enemy team.
Yeah.
I'll talk to them. I'll deal with it if they say something important. Otherwise, just, you know, chill out.
No.
Pretend they don't exist.
Done. Hey, the pipe.
There we go. This is the game.
So
changer.
you want a present for your 15-year anniversary?
What do you need a present for?
His 15-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Kyle's.
Oh, for
I'm
Kyle.
going back. I think a 15-year. What is that? Isn't that the 10?
Dude, 10 was what came to my mind, but I don't think it's 10.
No, I don't. That's like 10 or 5.
Bouncer is
yep.
really, hands in the air, wave them like you just
Oh,
don't
I
care.
like that as well. Did you see that?
What?
Like the Drow did backpack all his items in an attempt to keep the Silencer alive. He put everything in his backpack so he wasn't doing extra damage during Vince's
That
curse.
is very smart.
There's a couple
But it
bugs
didn't work.
that I think, or a couple like features that shouldn't work with Wyvern ulti. You can
Well,
actually,
that's a cool little trick.
You
yeah,
shouldn't be able to.
that's a really
you
cool
should
trick.
not be able
But
to
you
drop
shouldn't-
your items as a character.
oh,
Lore based, you shouldn't be able to do it. How are you? If you're
Why?
forced to attack someone, how
If
are you
you're-
going? Let me put this in my pocket.
Well, if your sword's in your backpack,
Look, dude,
it's not doing any damage, is it?
It's sort of like,
It makes sense.
it does make sense. It's
but
like,
how are you putting it in your backpack while you're attacking him?
look, Grant.
That's the
No,
multitasking
That's
right
facts.
there.
No printer.
It's like in the Harry Potter universe, if you get Imperious,
Yeah.
okay, and you're cursed to do the bidding of this guy that just hexed you, right?
Yeah.
You can fight it. You wouldn't think it's possible because, like, obviously you're under the spell, but you can resist.
That's true, but Harry Potter was a 1950s thing. DOTA is in the era of the
1950s.
prehistoric Jurassic.
Is it?
I
Yes.
believe that was the Triassic.
Oh yeah, and the
Triassic.
triads from Rush Hour 3. Yeah.
What?
What? That's a great move, by the way. Rush Hour 3.
Was that based before Jurassic
That was a
Park?
great movie.
Love that movie. Jurassic Park? No, that was the Jurassic period, I think. Wait, what? Did
What
you guys
makes you
watch the
think
new one?
that?
I heard it was really
I
bad.
didn't see
It
the
was
new one.
I heard
terrible,
it's terrible.
but
I played the Lego games.
I
Lego.
still-
I love those.
I love
Those
the
are
Lego games.
Okay, they're looking to get something done top. They don't really have any catch, though, on the side of let's do it.
Kyle, what's good?
nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, if there's a franchise I'm loyal to, it's Jurassic Park because I love dinosaurs and that was like my thing when I was a kid. But man, they just
I was trains.
I don't know, man. Velociraptor went from like some deadly creature to just like Chris Pratt's like lapdog all of a sudden.
No.
Don't no spoilers.
All I'm gonna
come
say
on.
is there was a lot of blue ex machina to finish out that Jurassic World. Just that's it. That's all I got.
I feel you. You like trains, huh? Old Thomas or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Oh,
Thomas.
Thomas the
Dude.
Tank Engine.
Oh, tank engine. Thank you.
Wait,
Well, you didn't
tank
even know the
engine?
name?
I thought it was train engine.
No, it's Thomas the Tank
No,
Engine.
it's
How
tank-
can
it
there
was
be a
tank
tank
engine.
engine in a train?
It was tank engine.
It's not Thomas
It's
the
a
Train.
That's what he runs on.
It is Thomas the Train. That's his name.
No, it's Thomas the Tank Engine.
No, it's Thomas the Train.
I always
Literally
called
called
him.
Thomas
I
the
always
Tank.
called
No,
him
it's
Thomas the
Tomas
Train when I was
the
a kid.
Train.
Thomas. Thomas the
Thomas.
Tank Engine.
Well, there's a fight middle. See ya.
Oh!
Aegis.
They put Aegis not on Drow, so that's an upgrade.
Oh, they do kill we.
Buyback global. Oh my god,
Very
the
nice little
Necro's
Yule's
dead.
Rolling Thunder plate. Get the double stun.
The massive death.
That
Slate
Spirit
damage.
Vessel is destroying them.
And the Arctic Burn. The percentage-based damage plus Spirit
Dude,
Vessel.
you gotta ban Pangolier.
First Tavo. Like,
Like honestly, it's like Grant said at the start of the cast. Arteezy is so dumb, and you gotta
about Pango.
respect Pango.
Yeah, you have in the notes. Arteezy is dumb. You
How
spelled the
did he
B
spell-
on there.
Oh,
You
had-
wasted a letter.
We're doing it without the B.
No, but if we're being right, I think if you're playing paiN, you don't let it, like, you don't,
Don't
let
give him
HFN
signature
get
heroes?
Spectre, you don't give him Pango or Enigma, like,
Spectre might be a bit much of a ban.
no, I wouldn't ban Spectre. I don't think I think Spectre HVN played well, but I wouldn't ban it. For
yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought you were saying like out of all the bans.
No, just I would say
the bans you have to ban are the ones that you are scared of them fourth picking, and the ones you're scared of them opening with because they'll just pick it every game.
Pango and Wyvern. I mean, Duster. I wouldn't say before this tournament Duster's Wyvern, but like his last 3 games.
There's only 4 supports to pick from. We've established this.
But Duster plays the saving ones really. Wyvern. I mean, so is Oracle. He's just very good with his positioning. Duster.
No, and I've heard a little bit of secret. I don't want to give it away. I think Dazzle's coming back.
Razzle Dazzle?
The Dizzler?
Yeah. No,
I know Kyle's a fan of Dazzle, but I don't think he's a good hero.
I love the Dizzler.
The Dizzle Dazzle.
Yeah, he dizzles on. Never mind.
Dizzles on your nizzle.
Well, see ya. That was a lot committed.
That's a dieback on Silencer, so he has no global. He can't even cheese because he has a Spirit Vessel on him.
That's such a good fear. He's going to get perma-stun. Yeah, that was such a good fear.
Pangolier is bonkers.
Yep. Tabo makes. I think it's very good. I said he's going to be first pick by multiple teams.
Roll it up.
Yeah, that's a good game.
GG, well played.
Dude, there's no. You ban Pang. $100 they. Okay, I will. Kyle.
Slap it.
Oh, slap bet on the Pango bet.
No, I'm good. I've had to take it. No more. I think they will first ban Pango next game.
Why don't you do like a rub? Oh, this is what I was singing.
This is Sticker Bush Symphony.
That's what I was singing.
You were? No, you were right. And then you went off somewhere and it wasn't, but you were right. I told you.
No, this bit.
So you're singing the backing after the.
I was doing
I love
all
this
the parts of it, yeah.
I love Sticker Bush Symphony.
So, a rough game 1. The Drow strat didn't work out this time. They tried to do something similar to game 2 as we saw the first series, but paiN Gaming had their number. They had, as you say, the strong heroes, and We Heart gets himself a win. The We Heart Scarif Mage, it's back. It's back in the meta.
Yep. I think the biggest Let's Do It now, I believe, is mathematically eliminated from upper bracket, but paiN is still in it. And dude, Let's Do It. This tournament have been a second game team. When it's 1-1, it's always been the second game they win, never first, which is weird. Not really, is it? Am I talking to myself? Yes. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm still here. But
it was good.
I just feel like that when you ever have draw lineups, especially against a hero like Spectre, it's all about timing. We talked about what happened in the game, and I feel like it's something to learn from for this team. And ooh.
Hi, Tyrone.
No,
that's smart.
I just feel like when you're against teams of TI caliber, even if, no matter if they're the tier 1 or the step down, you just have to play near perfectly to reliably win the game. And they gave an opening for paiN Gaming. HFN got his Radiance right as they went high ground, and they just killed him.
I agree with 40% of what you said.
Okay.
But I really don't think it's that complicated to execute a Drow strat. It's essentially just go high ground.
I said you can't mess it up, though. You can't mess up a single thing along the way.
I mean, I would say they messed up 3 or 4 things along the way, and if they'd only messed up 1 or 2, they would have won.
Okay. So you said they had a little room, but not that much.
Not that much. It's like this much.
Okay.
And it's pretty to each their own.
And that game was carnage. It was fighting from the 6-minute mark. It was 12 kills. They just kept running. I mean, we talked about HFN ran from bottom as level 5 Spectre. He's like, I want to be involved in fight, but I still want to be able to farm if I die, which was, I thought it was dumb at first, but proved to be very smart because he got a free level 6 after that.
Yeah.
That was nice. So that is game number 1 of paiN Gaming. You can't just say paiN. It is paiN Gaming as specified versus Let's Do It. We have one more game that's best of 2, and then I believe Let's Do It. They are then finally done until tomorrow, which will be the play. If you didn't know, playoffs are only 2 days.
Only 2 days?
Because it's only 6 teams, right? Nice and quick. And
nice and cozy.
Yep. And the grand finals are best of 5, so we'll get to see some real, mind checks. Like, are you smart or are you not?
BSJ,
I've been
does he
asking
know
myself
things?
that question for years.
Millennials.
Still haven't figured it out.
Millennium Falcons. Millennial Falcons.
Grant, I just want to state for the record, I love you because somehow that was in my mind and then you said it, and I'm just, what do I even need to do? It's time for a break,
It's
right?
time for a break, baby.
It's time for some chicken, I think we've got.
Hell
it's time for us. We got some Wingstop. So when we get back, paiN Gaming versus Let's Do It, game number 2. Stick around.
What am I doing
don't
next
frown.
Okay.
Nothing, like you did this panel.